Welcome to Eureka Math. I'm Mr. Shankel. Going to be helping you today with Module 5, Lesson 8. Let's get started. We're going to start here with example number 1. Our job is to plot and connect the points A, B, and C, and then name the shape and determine the area of whatever that shape is. So let's start with plotting our points. We're going to start with point A. A has an ordered pair of 3, 2. That means the x value is a positive 3. I'm going to go 3 units to the right. Remember, we start at the origin. 3 units to the right, and then 2 units up. So that's my movement. And if I go 3 units right and 2 units up, I get a point right there. That's point A. And let's see, we'll call this point A right there. Okay, next one is point B. Point B is 3 units to the right and 7 units up. So 3 to the right and 7 units up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is right there. Okay, that one's going to be point B. And then lastly, we have point C, which is 8 units to the right and 2 up. So I'm going to count 8 units to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 goes right there. That's 8 units to the right, and then 2 units up. That's where my point goes. Point goes right there. That's point C. All right, and then I'm going to connect those. And when I connect those, I'm going to get a figure, which hopefully you can see is going to be a triangle. Okay, a triangle. And more specifically, it is a right triangle because that is a 90-degree angle. And then we have to find the area of the triangle. And you should remember that area of every triangle is equal to 1/2 times the base times the height. So we can find the base and the height of this triangle. The base is going to be 5 units. So this is area equals 1/2 times 5 times the height, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. So that's 5 units. And then 1/2 of 5 times 5, half of 25 is 12.5. So the area of this triangle is 12.5 square units. All right, let's take a look at example number 5. This is example number 5. Yes, example number 5. 2 of the coordinates of the rectangle are point A, which is 3, 7, and point B, which is 3, 2. So let's see, let me get something I can use here to plot my points. 3, 7, so we're going to start here. 3, 7 means 3 to the right and 7 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that point goes right there, 3, 7, and that's point A. And then B is 3, 2, 3 to the right and 2 up. That point is right there. That point is point B. And then the rectangle that we have to create has to have an area of 30 square units. So I'm going to continue, I'm going to start this rectangle, which has a side length of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a side length of 5. And if that's the case, I know that the area of a rectangle is length times width. So I need a rectangle with a length or a width, whatever you choose to call it, of 6. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to go out to here. Same thing on the bottom, all the way out to there. And then I would connect those to complete my rectangle. Now I need to name these points with ordered pairs. So A, B, that means that C is going to be down here and D is going to be here. And then I can say that point C, we'll start with that one, point C is the ordered pair. Well, that's 9 to the right, so 9 this way. So that's a positive 9. And 2 up, so the ordered pair 9, comma 2. And point D is also 9 to the right, but point D is 7 up. So point D is 9, comma 7. I know that this is an area of 30 square units because 5 times 6 is 30. So I get 30 square units inside of there. All right, moving on. On this one, we have to plot the points and then tell what the shape is and find its area. So we're going to figure out what kind of shape we have here first. Let's start with point A, which is 4 to the right and 6 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is right there. That's point A. Point B is 8 to the right and 6 up. So 8 to the right and 6 up is going to be right there. That's point B. Point C is 10 to the right and 2 up. And so that C is going to be there. And let's see, what do we have next? D is 8 to the right and 3 down. 8 to the right and 3 down is 1, 2, 3 down is right there. That's point D. And then point E is 5 to the right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 down. That one goes here. And the last one is 2 to the right and 2 up. So this one is E, and the last one here is F. And then I can connect these points to create a figure. And once I do that, we'll be able to calculate its area. All right, so there's the figure that we've created, an irregular hexagon. So a couple things that I could do here. Let's see, I'm going to change my my color so that I can cut this up. I'm gonna cut this into 2 trapezoids, and once I've cut that into 2 trapezoids, then I can also cut that trapezoid into 2 triangles, and I will know the base and the height of both triangles. I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom trapezoid as well. So now I have 4 different triangles, and I will know the base and the height of each of those triangles. So let's calculate, let's figure out what those are now. Let's see, we'll start between A and B, that is a distance of 4. So this triangle is going to have a base of 4. And then if I look at the height, if I extend the base out and drop a height here, then this height is 1, 2, 3, 4 units as well. So that's a height of 4 with a base of 4. So this first triangle, which we will call the blue triangle, I'll outline it in blue. That blue triangle is going to be area equals 1/2 of the base 4 times the height 4. So there's the blue one. And then I'll change colors here. Let's do a green. This green triangle is going to have the same height, but the base is the distance between F and C. And if I count those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I know that this is 8 and the height is 4. So the area of the green triangle is going to be area equals 1/2 times the base 8 times the height 4. Okay, so there's the area of the green triangle. And let's see, let's call this one the orange triangle since it's already outlined in orange. So this orange triangle has a base of 8, and then all I need is the height. So if I calculate this height right here and count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's a height of 5. So this triangle is going to have a height of 5. The orange triangle's area is equal to 1/2 times the base 8 times the height 5. There's the orange. And then the last one will go with, let's see, this light blue. Let's do this light blue. And the triangle is going to be here. Okay, and this triangle is going to have the same height, but the base is going to be 1, 2, 3. So we have a base 3 and a height 5. So the area of the light blue triangle is area equals 1/2 times the base 3 times the height 5. And now we can find the areas of all 4 of those triangles, add them all together, and we will have the area of the irregular hexagon. So let's start with this one down here because I've already got this color. 3 times 5 is 15. Half of 15, 7.5 square units. Let's go to orange. The orange, I can find out what half of 8 is. I know half of 8 is 4, and 4 times 5 is 20. So that's 20 square units. If I go to the green, I can see, again, half of 8 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. So this one's 16 square units. And lastly, the blue, dark blue, I know half of 4 is 2, and 2 times 4 is 8. So this one is 8 square units. And then if I add all these together, 20 and 16 is 36. 8 more is 44. And 7 more than that is 51.5. So 51.5 square units is the entire area of our created shape. All right, let's try one more of those. Number 2. First thing is to plot our points. Point X is left 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So point X is right there. And then point Y is left 2, wrong. Left 9, I forgot to go up 6. Up 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our point X is right there. That's X. Y, -2, that's left 2, and -1, down 1. So that one's right here. That's point Y. And then Z is left 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is here. And then down 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's my point right there. That is point Z. Okay, let me get rid of these dashes for a second. There we go. All right, and then we're going to connect the points, and it's looking like well, three points, that's a triangle. 3 angles, 3 points, 3 sides, triangle. All right, well, if I tried to cut this up, it's not going to go well for me because everywhere I want to cut it, like I'd like to cut it right here, but if I do that, I'm halfway in between a square right there. So that's no good. I want full squares. So this is actually a problem for decomposing. What I'm going to want to do is this. I want to compose a rectangle that encompasses the entire figure. Okay, once I do that, I can find the area of the rectangle. So we'll do the area of the rectangle first. Area of the rectangle is equal to, well, it's length times width. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the width. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is the length. 13. So we can multiply 13 units times 7 units, and that will be the area of the rectangle. That's the area of the rectangle. So 13 times 7 is 91. 91 square units. Now, we don't want the area of the rectangle. We want the area of the triangle. So we have to get rid of this triangle. We have to get rid of that triangle. And we have to get rid of this little tiny skinny one on the left side as well. So let's start by finding the area of the triangle up on top here. We'll call this one the red triangle as I outline it here. The red triangle has a base of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so a base 7, and it has a height of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Base 7, height 7. So the area of the triangle, the red triangle, is 1/2 times the base 7 times the height 7. So half of 7 times 7. 7 times 7 is 49. Half of that would be 24.5. So this is 24.5 square units. 24.5 square units. All right, next triangle. Let's go blue. Let's do this one. There's a little more room. This is going to be the blue triangle as I outline it here. Blue triangle. The blue triangle has a base of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a 6 base and a height of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 6 by 6. So the area of the blue triangle is 1/2 of the base 6 times the height 6. And half of 6 I know is 3. 3 times 6, 18. 18 square units is the blue triangle. And then, lastly, let's go with the orange triangle. We'll call this one the orange triangle if I can draw this little skinny one here. The skinny little orange triangle has a base of 1 and a height of 13. It's the entire height, so 13 as well. So the area of the orange triangle is 1/2 of the base 1 times the height 13. So half of 13. Half of 13 is 6.5 square units. All right, I need to add these 3 up and then subtract them from the area of the rectangle. So if I add 24.5, 5 and 5 is 10, carry the 1, and then I have a 5 plus 8 is 13, plus another 6 is 19, carry the 1, and then I have 3, 4, and there's the decimal goes straight down. So 49 square units is the area of the triangles, which I don't want. So I'm going to take the area of the green rectangle, which was 91, and I'm going to subtract away the area of the triangles, which is 49. And when we do that, we get a 42 square units. 42 square units is the area of the triangle. Okay? All right, that's it. Hope that helps. See you next time.